D&Js.
Hey,
What you doing?
well, I thought today we would make some masks. So we've got some of them here that we started the other day. So there's the one you started, the one I started. That's how crazy they look. They're pretty thick. And then I've got some new ones here that we can work on as well. But I thought we would teach everybody how to make the mask. Do you want to help?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I'm almost ready. Let's start with the new ones first.
Oh!
Here you go. So you know when we do the new ones, yeah, you start with a regular mask, one that's already formed. That way we can use it as like a mold. And then we're going to get some pieces of paper, and we've got a whole box of pre-torn pieces of paper. But for the first layer, we want to put white paper, white side down. Do you know why? No. That way when we're completely done, that layer won't have to have a primer layer of paint on it. It'll already be there. So, put the white side down and go ahead and get started forming the mask. You just put a nice thin layer of paste over it. Stick it to the plastic mask. Make sure you get it laid down real good, you know, that way it doesn't have all those wrinkles in it. This one's going to look cool because it's got a crazy mouth. What about yours?
Kind of messed up there.
Yeah. Just make sure you get it nice and smooth.
Do I need to fold it like this?
No. Don't fold it around the mask because that part's not going to be there, remember? So you can always tear off whatever's extra.
And then put it somewhere else?
And put it somewhere else. That's a great idea. Just want to make sure you get a nice even layer. So I hear your Aunt Judy is sending you a surprise box so you can put it on your YouTube channel. You can do one of those unboxing videos for her. What do you think?
I'm scared now.
Nah, Aunt Judy and Cousin Hannah always send fun stuff. So.
Oh, but is this one going to have a mouth?
It will if you make it a mouth.
Like, push it in so it looks like it has a mouth.
Right?
That one's not going to be flat if I do it that way. There we go. And then push it in.
Right? And even if it tears a little, you know, you can come back and fix it with the next layer.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you got to tear the paper down to get it to form right.
Will I be covering up the eyes?
No, you got to leave the eye hose out. It's easier to leave them open than to try to make them come cut out later.
So it'd be faster and easier.
Correct.
I know it's super messy.
It's okay to be messy though. You can always clean it up later. And the paste is really what's holding it all together, so it's fine. Even if there's a lot of paste on your project, that means your project will be a little bit stronger. You just got to make sure that it's still workable. Oh, bless you. All right.
Me making your noises are totally fine.
Yeah, my mask's going to be crazy. It's got an evil smile.
Yours is cool.
Yep.
I like mine too.
Hopefully when we get it done, we'll be able to sell the new one, huh?
Mm-hmm. I'm over here working on the nose, and the nose is my most difficult place, and you're working on a giant smile.
Right. The noses are a little difficult.
Because usually they have a lot of detail in them.
Well, because pieces of paper aren't shaped like noses.
But they're definitely not shaped like eyes either.
Right. So when I do the nose, I crisscross it like this. One side that way, and one side this way.
I didn't do it. I just put a giant slip of paper on it.
Well, see, this way it'll form around the nose, and then you can tear the smaller pieces of paper up to go around the outside.
Did it? No. I just noticed I haven't been doing the sides and just nah. It looks like a mummy.
A mummy.
Uh-huh, look.
That's cool. Show the camera. It's like, see, everybody else, even so easy, a 9-year-old can do it. So how long have you been doing paper mache, Lily? A couple years now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what kind of stuff have you made out of paper mache?
Piggies.
Piggies
We made piggies.
and masks.
Mm-hmm. And also, pencil holders.
Mm-hmm. What about that pumpkin you made for the book fair?
Oh yeah, my book fair, my school. Oh no, paper ripped.
They had a pumpkin painting contest, and all the kids were supposed to paint a real pumpkin, except we didn't have a real pumpkin, and so she made one out of paper mache, a pumpkin that was hollow, and she put the characters from her book inside the pumpkin. So I think that whole there's a photo montage of that on your Facebook page, huh?
Uh-huh.
We should put it to a video and post that on your YouTube, so all your viewers can see all the fun stuff you've done.
Paper shade. You have to take your time with paper mache.
Yeah, paper mache is supposed to be for art therapy, so you're supposed to let it relax you and take the time to enjoy doing something creative, and you know, like an outlet to help you calm down and find yourself.
But sometimes it can stress you out if you can't picture what's in your head. And
Right. Well, my picture was already on the mask, so the masks are easier to do that way, huh? Unless, of course, you're carving out wicked clowns like the other one.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna show them that.
Oh, get it down, Chip. She likes my carved clowns, because if we build the masks up in certain areas, we can carve the facial features out. So how this one's kind of built that way, this one wasn't. And so it actually was built on a mask similar to the one she's working on. And then I built up around the bottom of the mouth, and then we carved it out. So that one's kind of cool.
We have another one, but that one's up on the shelf.
Yeah. We have Yoda as well. Yoda was a build out, not much carving there, just some of the small details. But all of them start out on the molds like we're doing right now. So no matter how ambitious you're going to be on what you're building,
We also have a
all
pony.
starts this way. We have a pony. We have a bunch of different stuff, huh? Yep.
And then we have a mask my friend made.
Right. So now Wednesday we're going to be painting projects. So if we can get some of these dry by then, we might be able to paint some masks on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
I know we're doing piggies. We have friends coming to help us paint piggies.
Yeah, my friend Keela and her brother.
Yep. Keela's always a ton of fun. All right, yep, so we got to make sure that all of our layers are nice and even. So that way,
Clayton.
he doesn't want to help us.
He was doing the floss.
The floss, he was flossing.
Mm-hmm.
Big brothers are funny.
Well, it looks like they got a lot of lipstick on.
Right. You did a great job forming those lips. Yours looks almost as cool as mine.
I'm going to put a layer on yours.
No.
Ooh.
Right. If anybody watching has any ideas for a mask that they would like for us to do, or a mask you would like to purchase from us, hit us up on Facebook, on our messenger, through D&Jstudios, or leave comments here for me. We will get them and respond within no time. It's really not that hard to get the messages. But we like getting special requests. We like doing challenging things. Well, I got a pretty decent layered one here.
I've made a pencil holder for you before.
Yeah. Well, maybe we should make some more of those in a different video.
We have some pencil holders on progress.
Well, certainly very cool. I've got mine a couple layers down now.
I'm only doing my first layer still.
Well, so once we've got the first layers done, we usually let them dry for anywhere from 2-3 days to a week for the projects, and then they peel right off the mask, see? And so once we peel them off, we can add the strings to them.
Then when you add the strings to them, we usually put our first coat of paint.
All right, but I'm going to show them how to do the strings first.
Huh?
So I have strings.
Those
So
are
we
glittery strings.
Right. So we use just standard yarn, and we braid them to about 12 inches long on the cords, like you would if you were making just a crocheted necklace. And we tie them off, and we bundle them up and tape them off, so that way we don't get them messy in the process of building the mask. And then we leave one end sticking out, and this is the end that we dip in the paste. And then we get a piece of paper.
I could wear this.
And we
string on it.
We simply put this right up by where the temple would be. And you paper mache over the top of it. Isn't that neat? And so now once you do this to both sides, you just put another layer on. And usually this goes on the outside of it. I'm just doing it on the inside of this one because whoever started this one didn't start with white. So we need an inside white layer.
Why?
So that way it's easier to paint when the painting comes, because the inside layer is going to be white when it's painted. And if you leave it all different colored layers like this, you have to use more layers of paint.
Mom.
So it's cheaper in the long run to put the white paper on the inside. That's cool.
This one did have a nose hole, which some of our masks do have nose holes.
Well, depending on what's asked for. One of them had a mouth hole in it so somebody could smoke cigarettes one time, remember?
Oh, I don't like that.
I know, it was awful. So, but
we have tons of masks.
we have a ton of masks for sale still.
I want to buy one.
But
But I only have $1.
that's not quite enough.
Yeah. Ah! But how many layers do you put on the masks?
Well, you need a good thick layer. But you got to make sure that it doesn't go soft on you. This being the first go around, 2 or 3 should be fine. I wouldn't do more than 4 layers at a time. And most people have time to let the projects dry. We certainly do, and we have the racks for it, so there's no point in rushing the process.
We have 2 racks. We have 2 drying racks. One has a dozen baby piggies, and one of them has some masks.
The dozen baby piggies are for Wednesday. That is what we will be painting on Wednesday. So that's going to be fun.
Yay. Ooh. I don't know what that was. Ooh. We gotta cover the forehead. I don't know what's wrong with my voice. I'm making a weird accent.
Yeah, you're doing that horrible accent.
I'm sorry.
She likes to try to mock the country accent that she doesn't have.
Clearly do.
It's funny because I know you doing it because you like the accent, like you do your British accent. I know that you like the accent, and the fact that you don't have one is why you make them. So
Sorry.
you just wish you were from somewhere else, huh?
No, I wish I was from. I wish. I don't know. New York?
Maybe we'll visit there someday. I've been there.
Wait, you have?
Long time ago.
That's unfair. I want to go there.
We shall see.
It has the Eiffel Tower, and I'm
No.
That's Paris.
That would be Paris, my dear.
New York has the
You're not
Statue
doing
of
so
Liberty.
good in geography class, are you?
I don't have geography.
Oh, we can tell. We need to put you in one. So, the Statue of Liberty is in New York.
It's on an island.
Madison Square
no.
Gardens is in New York.
I want to go to Paris then.
I want to go to Paris.
Have you been to Paris?
No.
Have you guys been to Paris?
No.
What if they have? Maybe they live in Paris. The people.
Maybe those people. If you live in Paris, write it in the comments below.
Or if you.
So Lily
been.
can follow your channel and see all the beautiful sights of Paris.
If you have a channel. Some people don't have channels.
Right. Well, either way.
Or your Instagram.
Maybe we could check for channels to follow that have scenery from Paris.
Or
Maybe we could paint a Paris scene on one of our masks.
Ooh, I want to do that.
Would be cool. All right, I have the inside layer of this mask finished, and I'm done with 1.5 masks before you got yours done. Let's see what you got.
I have a few rough ends.
Alrighty, and there you go. There's Lily's.
And my hands.
Well, we have completed your first layer. High five. All right, and obviously the closer you keep your little paper to the mask, and the better you smooth it out, the better your mask will turn out. After a couple of dirt dries, this one will look like this one. So we're gonna get some strings put on hers, and we hope we'll see you next time.
Oh. Bye.
Bye.